And right here, right now, we are live on Cardas Audio
TV?
Something like that. Yeah. It's your show. You're the host.
Cardas Hour Live is what this piece of paper is that you just handed me.
Well, then why don't you keep reading that piece of paper?
Welcome to Cardas Hour Live on Bandon Cable Channel 58 or UHF Channel 13. Thanks for tuning in.
Those are two choices you have.
Who has UHS anymore?
With the bunny ears?
Yeah.
No, that was the one that went like this.
Oh.
Bunny ears were for 2 through 13.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you had to like turn your main dial to a certain channel.
Yeah.
And then you got UHF channels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Have we got a great show for you today. Our guest is Jeff Dorgay from Tone Audio, who just drove to Bandon from Vancouver, Washington. Speaking of Bandon, I'm an audiophile in Bandon, Oregon, which means I spend more on hi-fi stuff than most people in town spend on fishing boats. And my speakers? Yeah, they're the only things louder than the wind at Face Rock.
That was a dumb joke.
Being an audio...
Why do you insist?
Yeah, it's me. It's me. Being an audiophile in Bandon is tough. Everyone else is like, did you hear the seagulls honking last night? And I'm like, yes, but the imaging was all wrong. Way too much reverb from the jetty.
You just sound like a douchebag talking like that. Is that something you really said?
Takes one to know one. I tried explaining high-end audio to my neighbor. He said, so you're telling me you spent $5,000 so your stereo can sound like a live concert? I said, yeah. He said, buddy, the Cranberry Festival parade is free. Just open your window.
Okay. Again, I don't think that happened.
Thanks. Thank you very much. We've got a great show for you today. We'll be right back with Jeff Dorgay.
Cardas Hour, Cardas Hour.
Oh geez, what even is this thing? Why are we even making these videos? Seriously, last week it was that solder flux goop, and now we have... I don't even know, it looks like a little horseshoe or some such crap. Is this the boringest item in high-end audio or what? I say yes. I say we nominate this thing for the Hall of Boring Shame. But I kid, this is super fun. See? You can stick it in a thing. Looks like an XLR jack there. You can just stick it in there and boom, problem solved, I guess.
Was that an ad, a disparaging ad for one of our own products?
It was not complimentary. Jeff, do you use CGSV XLR shortened pins?
I do, as a matter of fact.
What are they for? I need to get to Brian. Brian,
You don't know what they're for?
We're recording this out.
I have a guy who knows what they're for.
We can give Brian a call.
We could call Brian.
I can tell you what I use mine for.
All right.
Yeah.
On my big pass power amps, you have XLRs in back and RCAs. And when you use RCAs, you have to short out 2 pins on the XLRs. That's what I use them for.
All right. I buy it.
So you have to trick it into thinking it's being used?
Right.
See, that's the
Like so many people in your life. Right?
trick it.
We have with us Jeff Dorgay, publisher. Are you the publisher?
I guess.
Publisher of Tone Audio, writer extraordinaire, writes not just about hi-fi, but about cars too. Your stuff is on, is it Heel Toe?
HeelAndToeMag.com.
HeelAndToeMag.com, does the car stuff, hi-fi stuff. And Tone Audio, one of the cool things about it is it's not just hi-fi, it's like lifestyle.
Yes.
And other cool things that if you are into hi-fi, you would also like, including microbrews, for example.
And Smurf toys. And
Smurf toys.
And cool glasses and cool shoes. And
dogs.
Watches, dogs. You name it.
Dogs.
You should do a hi-fi dog of the week.
I'm in.
Hi-fi dog of the
We
week.
could do almost a whole month with just us.
Do your dogs ever come into the listening room?
A little bit.
You ever wonder what they think about what music is?
No, but I'll tell you one thing interesting. You know that Pink Floyd track, Seamus, where the dog goes, "Arr," on that one Pink Floyd thing?
I probably heard it.
Okay. Whenever I play that track on the system in the house with different speakers, if it sounds realistic, they'll bark like crazy, but if it doesn't sound that good, they'll just sit on the couch and ignore it.
Oh, that's a good test.
So interesting.
One thing I have found with dogs is that if one of our dogs reacts to a dog they see on the TV, or the sound of a dog they see on the TV, and you think, oh, that was cute, let's rewind it and do it again, they don't rewind. They do not react again. It's as if they think, like, well, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's, you replayed it. The first time got me, but not the second time.
Well, I figure they must be hearing something super specific. Like the dog was saying, hey, bud, how's it going? And then he says it again. You're like, well, I already answered that.
Yes.
I love that.
So anyway, Tone Audio, this is the current issue right here, right?
Yes.
Product of the year, too big to fit on the page. You could have backed up.
What?
When you took this picture,
The speakers are 7 feet tall.
Nonetheless, you could have zoomed out.
I could have,
Fisheye
but
lens.
then you'd see my messy room.
Jeff is also an artiste.
Speaking of, let's talk about, and I don't think that it is a messy room or I wouldn't show these pictures, but we were talking last night. I said, take some pictures of your listing room before you drive down.
Those were taken a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
When it wasn't crazy messy.
So what do we have right here? What kind of system are we looking at right here?
Past 600.8 monos with the Cardas plugs in the back.
Nice. You got that little horseshoe dealy, Bob.
Yeah, in those.
That you had for.
Because we're running some Cardas crosslink from the past preamp way over on the other end to those amps. Cardas Clear goes to the other wall that you can't see to the big past XS300 monos.
What is system? I mean,
That's about
it spans a wall. You got 2 turntables, so you do like DJ scratching and stuff like that.
A little bit.
2 turntables. Where's your microphone?
Come on, there's another turntable there.
What's this wedge-shaped field?
That's a Nakamichi 600 preamplifier. Preamplifier tuner.
That looks cool.
Preamplifier tuner.
Back from the 80s.
Oh, there's 4 turntables in here.
Yes.
Wild.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, back when I was my ex, when I had 16 turntables, I told my current lovely wife, Pam, I said, when I have more than 6 or 7 turntables, that's when it's time to start getting worried that the relationship's in trouble. So we're at 4 turntables, we're safe.
When you start getting into double digits, it's red flag.
If you have as many as a store should have.
Yes.
You might have more. 16 turntables.
There was a point. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So.
Wait,
Now
Joshua, I have a question about that last photo.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go back.
Do you only eat Cheez-Its? Is that your only listening room snack? Or
LaCroix and Cheez-Its.
Well, the LaCroix thing is a goof on South Park. The Cheez-Its are actually, I eat Cheez-Its and
Cheez-Its are your favorite, right, Kim?
I just I think they're good.
You're drinking LaCroix on a goof.
did you see the South Park? Well, we'll talk about that.
We have already talked about South Park.
LaCroix is Pam's drink, not mine. So.
All right, now this is the
main
speakers,
system.
the speakers that are on the cover.
Yes.
That
How do you say the name of them?
Clarisis.
Clarisis. I would have said like Clarisis.
These are the Clarisis Auditorium Plus. These are no longer their flagship speaker. They now make a 4 thing that's 8 feet tall. The big ones are almost $1 million a pair.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
What do these run?
189K.
Oh, that's affordable.
But you get 2.
Yeah, you get to 605 pounds each.
Now, is this another turntable or is this?
Yes.
Okay, this is a 5th turntable.
That's my desktop system.
Okay, so this is a different area of the home.
Yes, this is back to my...
What do we got here? What is that?
That's a Proceed by Levinson. It's a PET. It's from the 90s.
Is that your glasses case?
Yes. Beavis and
Beavis and
Butthead
Butthead merch.
Beavis and Butthead toilet paper.
And we have a tape deck.
Nakamichi 500.
You know,
Ooh, Nakamichi.
we should bring our old radio aircheck tapes to listen to them.
That would be uncomfortable.
M3.
And we have the
Ether
M3. I love it.
2002, little Porsche 944 in a case.
Speaking of cars, what did you drive down? So you came this morning from Vancouver, Washington.
Yes.
And which is what, a 4.5, 5 hour drive?
About, yeah.
And you drove, what did you drive? Because you have a bit of a fleet.
The Mini Countryman SE. So I drove out here on electricity. $12.
Nice. So you drove down on Portland electricity or Vancouver electricity. You're driving home on Bandit.
Half and half, you know. Started with a fill tank, filled up in Eugene, and now here, and then home.
And what do you think? This is a new car for you.
Yes. Fantastic. It's the Goldilocks car.
What else is in the fleet right now? You went from German to Italian, which seems, I don't know, I don't want to say it seems unwise.
No, we got two Minis, the Countryman and the Cooper Electric. I've got a great vintage 98 BMW 5 Series. And then
Vintage. Did he just say 1998 was vintage?
yeah.
That's the year I graduated.
It's a vintage.
And three old Alfa Romeo Spiders. A 73, a 79, and an 84.
Wow.
You got to have at least two of those if you're going
A
to
73 is vintage. I'll give you that.
You know what? I know people that need more maintenance than my Alphas do. So
and you don't have the white 944 anymore?
no, sold it to a very nice guy from Seattle and his son.
How about the E30, the black E30? You sold that.
That went to a friend in Colorado.
All right. So it's owned by someone who loves it. At a certain point, a car, especially like an old BMW or a Porsche, becomes only somebody who cares about it would own it.
Yes.
And so nobody's just going to be like, oh, an 88 BMW, that sounds like a great car. No, they're looking for that.
Right. And I once sold a car to a person I really didn't want to sell it to because he was not a nice person.
Oh, like you knew he wasn't going to appreciate it?
Right. But I needed the cash that day, so I let it go.
You should have cut the brake lines or sabotaged it somehow.
A dark day.
Is there any more? Do we have any more hi-fi pictures? Ooh, what is that contraption?
That is a Sinar 4x5 view camera. That's the camera I used to use to earn my living many years ago.
That is a camera. It looks like a part of a camera.
Yeah.
That by itself would take a picture?
Yeah, that's on 4x5 film.
Wow.
I used to have a 4x5 and an 8x10. We used to shoot big 8x10 sheets of film.
Crazy.
My goodness, what does each sheet cost you to shoot?
Back then, back in the late 70s, early 80s, a sheet of film and processing was about $15. And we would shoot Polaroids when you had a client in. Like, I used to shoot a lot of beer for Miller Brewing Company. So I shot a lot of the original Miller Lite packaging. And so you'd put the little water drops, the sweat on the thing. That was always glycerin. And you'd put the drops on one at a time. And then you'd shoot a big Polaroid, because there was no computers. You'd shoot a big 8x10 Polaroid, peel it off, and they'd go, oh, put one more thing here, one more thing there. And it was like Mad Men. It would take all week to take one picture.
And at 15 or whatever it is, $1 a pop,
Oh, yeah.
you're not wasting. Like, I take pictures with my iPhone of my dog pooping.
Right. Oh, no.
They're
Back
free.
then, photography was a purposeful thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot film years ago, and I was just shooting 35mm, but it was in my head when I was thinking about clicking the shutter, it was $1 a click.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
that was just kind of like my rounding, like just in the back of my mind, just $1 clip. $1.
And you know what? As somebody who used to shoot film, for me, even with a digital camera, I don't go out and shoot 1 million pictures.
Yeah.
I shoot a roll of film. I take 30 pictures.
I take way too many.
I do that with my iPhone, but I don't do it with a camera.
I noticed I zoomed in, so this picture of this wild contraption that you call a camera, I had this happen to think, oh, what do you got there in their cabinet? Look at that, it's Van Halen.
All the MoFi one stats.
No, we haven't gotten those.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
We need to get
That is cool. That is really cool.
You need to get those.
Yeah, I know.
They did an outstanding job on those records.
I've heard that. All right, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and Kimmie's going to see if we can rack up any points with Catchphrase.
Yes.
Kimmie, do you know how that game works out?
I was shown.
All right, well, let's see if you learned. Turn it on, and we'll be right back.
Cardas hour, Cardas hour.
Cardas Rosin Flux Soldering Paste. Our own proprietary blend developed nearly 40 years ago for terminating Cardas cables and loved throughout the audio industry and by DIY enthusiasts. They really eat this stuff up, but don't eat it. It looks tasty, but don't. I mean, it looks like it would have kind of a nutty flavor, but do not. Okay, how the hell? Pardon my French, but we're just asking for trouble here, but damn, that does look good. Tell you what, let's put a poison warning on the screen so they know we're serious, okay? Thank you? Sheesh. Okay, freaking finally. An actual professional using Cardas Flux properly. What the? Oh my God, edit this part out. Sort of looks like maybe a butterscotch dessert. Definitely. Do not eat it. Okay, we got a DIY guy here. Good. Anyway, the official stance of Cardas Audio is that we said don't eat anything we make. It's not, hey, don't push that stuff out of the way. You're gonna need that soldering iron to do your... Tell that guy to put down the spoon. It just ain't worth it. The forbidden custard, the devil's sorbet, Lucifer's honey. Look, we all want to bite, but you don't do it. He's gonna regret doing that right there. Anyway, the point of this is that do not eat Cardas flux, Cardas solder, or anything we make. I feel like this video went off the rails.
We are back, and Kimmie is going to play a couple of questions of Catchphrase. Kimmie, what category are we on?
I did entertainment, and this is gonna be funny.
Okay, let's go. You know, Jeff, she is going to try and get you to guess the word that she's looking at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but this is gonna be so terrible.
And this is your opportunity to win a Cardas shirt.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
So.
no pressure.
Okay.
Oh, I hope this is right. I think he plays in this one. Batman.
Robin.
The actor.
Adam West.
No.
There's so many. There have been so many. Christian Bale.
Bruce Willis.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Michael
What
Jordan.
about him?
Well, I'm hoping
Is that the word you see on the screen? Because you're not supposed to say it.
No, that's not the word I see on the screen. Aren't I supposed to say things to
Clues to get us to
correlate?
guess what you're looking at.
Michael Jackson's most famous video.
Thriller.
Thriller.
Oh, okay. Jeff said it first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Well,
it.
all right.
Let's do another round. Can we just
Yes.
get the hang of it?
Now I got it.
Okay.
Largest music festival.
Woodstock.
Lollapalooza.
I would say Lollapalooza.
For the Gen Z people to go to.
I've never met one of them.
Oh, I know what it's called.
Yes.
Oh.
Is that generation even born yet?
I'm gonna hit next. What is Coachella?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Who played Joker and he's no longer here?
Heath Ledger.
Yes. Harry Potter. Well,
I hate Harry Potter. Can't help it.
oh. But no. Blind music artist.
Stevie
Stevie
Wonder.
Wonder.
Dang it.
Ray
Not
Charles.
wrong. Thank you. So was I still right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
fine.
Okay.
Keep going.
He was fine. He never saw the success that he deserved. All right, well, Jeff, you get second place. And that is a Cardas shirt.
Awesome.
Take a look. That is the new Copper is Metal shirt.
I love it.
Cardas hour, Cardas hour.
Oh, hey, what's this kind of shirt here? What's this kind of shirt? Okay, I see. This is a Cardas shirt. We're looking at a Cardas shirt from Cardas Audio. Nice, very nice. It has that nice swirl thing, and they stick on everything. Cardas Audio loves that swirly thing. They love it.
All right, so Jeff, something you started doing within, I don't know, last year or so is on your on Tone Audio's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Starting to put out some more content, and one of the things that's kind of fun to watch is, you call it guilty pleasures or
Shitty Album Friday.
shitty album.
I don't know if you can say that.
Yes, you can. Well, they're going to bleep that on the UH.
They're gonna
but
bleep
you can
that.
say it on cable.
Yes.
But there's a reason. Do you want to know the reason why?
Yes.
Yes,
Are you familiar with the lady that does classic album Sundays?
sounds familiar. I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not a long time.
Did either of you, any of you, ever go to art school? Because they used to do these boring lectures in art school where they would show slides and it was like the beginning of Monty Python's Flying Circus. That's what Classic Album Sundays is. You have to be quiet. You can't talk about anything. Long story short, I decided to be irreverent and do Album Fridays. And I did it about 12 or 13 years ago. And we were starting to get a lot of views on YouTube. But my ex-business partner did not want to have Tone fund that. And I was paying it out of my pocket, so I let it go. But now that iPhone cams are decent, we brought it back.
Right. The budget is.
But it is about guilty pleasures. It's not about bad records. It's about guilty pleasures that you either would never hear at an audio show or you would get thrown out of a room at an audio show. Hashtag ask me how I know.
Okay, I guess
Well-
I should have clarified before I shows my album.
But the funny thing is, like, what else? When I'm thinking about what I'm listening to at home, and an audio show, in the context of an audio show, what I'm listening to at home is 100% guilty pleasures.
Right.
Totally.
You know,
right?
like-
Right? You're not listening to Patricia Barber, you're
So-
listening to Ghost.
So again,
Right.
at audio shows, we are the manufacturers, right? So we're generally like 2 steps away from the end consumer who are walking around these trade shows. And so we're there, we're having fun, we're meeting people and making deals and doing all the things that we need to do for our business.
Making deals is all.
You know what I mean, like
swinging deals.
we're meeting new people and getting things done and all the things, doing our jobs. We're not in the rooms listening to music, and that is mostly because I don't want to take up space for buying customer, right? Like, I don't.
We're not going to buy it.
I'm not going to buy anything from that room. So when I go into those rooms and it's empty, I might ask to listen to something, but I would never in a full room or even there's one person in the room, I wouldn't ask to listen to something because I'm not the end user, right? So there was, however, an exception of last year at Expona. I brought around Folklore, Taylor Swift's Folklore, and
Never heard of her.
she's real pretty. You should check her out. So that's why I picked this one. So we'll go real fast. I'm going to say I picked this one because I thought it was more like defining albums. Like once
No,
they're
it's
like,
still a guilty pleasure
right
in
I
audiophile
mean,
terms.
I'm like, she's
You're okay.
everything. But
This is 1989.
This is 1989. But I thought
Taylor's version or the original?
this is Taylor's version. Yeah.
All right.
So I bought this when it came out. I'm trying to remember what show we were at.
It was in 1989.
I don't remember what year. I don't remember, but whenever this came out, it was 3 or 4 years ago. The Taylor.
1989 is about 5 years.
I bought it at Expona, and I bought it at Expona. I was like, I'm gonna walk around with this. I'm gonna see if anybody will play it for me. But I was so hesitant to ask anyone to play it for me because I thought they'd be mad or annoyed or whatever that I didn't even take it out of its plastic. It's staying in my hotel room in its plastic at Expona.
Audiophile shade.
I did. I did not bother people, and I didn't. Again, I'm not a consumer. If I was a consumer, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But whatever. So that's why I brought 1989 because I love it. It's one of my favorite defining albums of my life. But Folklore, I walked around with last year at Expona to hear Last Great American Dynasty, so that I could hear it on the different systems to compare how they sound. Right. So that's my problem. That's generally my problem. Is I hear all these songs at trade shows that would never come up on my stereo.
Like the topping of 6 on a tube of bamboo.
Right. And that's really what's important. What's important is music that you know.
Right. So I was able to. There were 4 rooms that would play it for me. Again, that weren't full, that I wasn't going to bother anybody, but blah, blah, blah. I walked into Steve Shade's room from MoFi, and I said, would you play Last Great American Dynasty for me? And I went to hand it to him, and he went, no, I've got my own copy. And he played his own copy for me, and it was awesome. It sounded great.
And I love that.
But yeah, so that was I didn't understand this sign up.
I also chose a Taylor Swift record. This is Life of a Showgirl.
How'd you get that pre-copy already?
Well, it's not out yet. Kimmie, when does this record come out?
10/3.
October 3rd.
October 3rd.
So what I had to do is I printed this.
We're all Swifties for different reasons.
So she put this picture out, put a countdown on her website, made you wait a couple hours to find it or to see it, and then there will be. I bought it. It's going to come to my house, but I don't know any of the songs on it yet.
There are 12 songs on it. She says that there are only going to be 12 songs on that record.
Not 13 for Magic Number.
Here's my theory. Here's my theory, and it is someone else's theory. My theory is there's only going to be 12 songs on the album, on the vinyl that came out the first day. However, she also released in subsequent days 4 deluxe CDs. Deluxe generally means it has extras, and I think she's going to throw back to the 90s trend of having an extra song at the end of the last song with a big space between it. Like Alanis Morissette did. And
Or do a 12. She should do a 12-inch maxi single.
that would be awesome.
What Angela's doing right now is called clowning.
I'm clowning.
And
Where's
this is
my clown
for
nose?
Taylor Swift people get together and make up shit that they think is going to happen. And it almost never ever does. But real quick, if I can just address specifically Taylor Swift, just for a moment. We're going to go to Jeff's record in a second. But it's entirely possible. Kimmie, she could be watching right now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you're a young woman. You spend time reading that stuff online.
I want to reach out to do a listening room for her.
So, this is how we get this started. Taylor Swift, if you're watching, or if you're somebody who knows Taylor Swift, or knows somebody who knows Taylor Swift, or thinks you do, put the word out. We have made a special cable. This is Crosslink Interconnect. It's an XLR cable. We use it as a microphone cable sometimes. It's not even our most expensive microphone cable, but it's a good microphone cable. And we've had, Angela, you see the special shrink tubing on there?
It says Taylor Swift.
It says Taylor Swift. Is this camera?
Are you guys going to get busted for that? Because that's all trademark.
We're not selling it.
No, this
It's
is a
for
gift.
her.
This is a gift for Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
We're not selling this. This is a gift. We're not selling it to anybody else. Nobody else can claim this. But if Taylor Swift is watching this, or if somebody knows her and can get the word to her, we have a microphone cable. It's probably a 10-footer, maybe 15.
For your recording studio at home.
Yeah, this is not something you would use on stage. I know she uses wireless on stage, but in the studio you're using a wired mic.
Yes.
And this one's got your name on it on both ends. And we will ship it overnight to even to your manager. We don't need your home address. That's the thing, is we know she doesn't want us to know her home address. I'm sure it's available on the internet.
We'll send it to the P.O. box, the fan
P.O.
P.O.
We will send it to a PO box, a manager, a lawyer.
Free tape?
We will
Yes.
send it to, sure, anybody. But it says Taylor Swift. It's got a lifetime warranty. It's a microphone cable.
Right.
And you're going to love it. And then you're probably going to buy a lot of Cardas cables.
Right.
So,
Well, I think we should do her wedding. Like, we should.
and I would like to officiate your wedding. I
Oh
did a
my
wedding.
gosh, you can
Gosh,
appreciate.
yes.
We have.
I
Yeah.
did a wedding in July of 24.
Yep.
June of 24.
June of 24, and did a good job. I also videotaped it. I recorded it with a drone and efficient it is.
Who says men can't multitask?
Right.
There you go.
Anyway, Taylor Swift, this is your microphone cable. But yeah, we have to hear from you.
Yes.
You don't have to give us your home address, but you have to call us on the phone or FaceTime. Anyway, Jeff, what Taylor Swift record did you?
All right, my record. Yeah. Well, my record is a guilty pleasure, and I figured it would play to your metal
I
sensibility.
know exactly what I'm looking
For
at
me,
right there.
it's Judas Priest screaming for vengeance.
Yeah.
Why is this awesome? Because I was actually there at this tour. I saw them on this tour. That's how old I am. And because the people at Mobile Fidelity had enough courage to make something that was not yet another female vocal record
Nice.
or a Miles Davis record or a jazz standard. They did something
They
a
stood
little
strong.
out of the box. And I'm not going to show this other record, but another record they did that was really great. I don't know if you that you should have. They did the first Casey and the Sunshine Band record on MoFi vinyl.
Wow.
You've
I
never.
would have to compare that to the old one that I've got.
There you go.
Now, let me ask you, what tracks is another thing coming, or you got another thing coming on that one?
Yeah, this is that, and
Song you know.
and of course the title track, "Screaming for Vengeance." And
Yeah.
this was the tour. It was kind of like Iron Maiden when they came out with the big monster on the stage
Yeah.
that breathed fire and all that cool stuff. And you know, when you're in your 20s and impressionable, that you know.
You Got Another Thing Coming was one of those first hard rock songs that as a kid I was like, ooh, there's something to this.
And they did the next
scratches
Judas.
something.
They did
Yeah.
the next Judas Priest album, the one that has "Breaking the Law" on it. They did that too.
Yeah.
So, you know, there you go.
Now, what's the other one?
Well, the other one, again, it's another guilty pleasure because it's kind of sappy and it's kind of, but I've been listening to this record since I was in college. Hall & Oates' Abandoned Luncheonette, also on MoFi. But this is just, you know, you would never think the guy that listens to this, but it's just kind of that sappy, you know, Fern bar, have a glass of wine. And it sounds really good too.
Where in the Hall & Oates catalog does that one
I
fit?
think this is their second or third record.
Oh, yeah, it's early in the
this
Hall & Oates
way.
history.
This is like 73, so this is way back.
It not only, you know, their music is of its time and sounds like it's, and they were certainly great in their time. An interesting thing, though, a phenomenon that doesn't seem to have continued, is acts like that, where you just have two dudes, Hall & Oates, or even as a guy, you know, it's like Billy Squire. Sometimes I think about
Different
where's the
ensemble
one-man
for
rock
sweets.
star anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, Kimmie would know. I know. I looked him up yesterday. There is a single guy.
Is it Vincent Boone?
Oh no, I like him though.
Okay.
God, he sings amazing.
Who's the guy I'm thinking of? One guy too.
There's Conan.
So there's a guy whose name, it kind of sounds like you'd think he would be a rapper, but his real name is like Dominic or something, and he just looks like a white British guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's the guy I'm thinking of, and I can't think of his name. Yeah, that's the guy.
Well, we'll edit it in.
Yeah, that's the guy that I'm thinking of. Yeah,
I even
same
put it
thing.
on. I even put it on GoBuzz last night and was listening. I'm like, maybe this should be somebody else.
You say he's a British guy?
Did
No,
you
no,
guys
it's-
see the band? Did I send you the link to the band that AI made up?
No.
Yes, and it's kind of. I always joke that this is like ever since about Maroon 5, this is how all the bands look. It's like they got the one guy with the beard, they've got the one guy that looks like a frat guy, they've got the one guy that's bald, they've got the one guy that looks really badass, and then they've got the one guy like with a hoodie on that looks like real like withdrawn.
Yeah. Well, there's a meme I see going around once in a while that will be a picture of a nerdy guy with like glasses and a button-up short sleeve shirt and a guitar, and it says, if the band you're going to if the guitar player in the band you're going to see looks like this, you're going to die in the mosh pit. Like, this geeky guy is in a band that is just playing the thrashiest shit.
Yeah.
I can't even look up my search.
You should text Luke. Say, look in our Phobos queue. We got to find out what did I listen to around 7 p.m.
I know exactly who you're talking about. And it's like,
Well, you know what's funny is Luke and I, our son who's 15, he and I went to Eugene for some school shopping, and we were driving home yesterday, and he was being driven nuts by his inability to remember the name of a song that he wanted to hear, and all he could remember was the bridge. And he's trying to kind of sing it to me, the guitar part, the drum part, and he's looking things up, and he's putting his phone to his ear, and he can't find it, or the whole conversation.
don't Shazam do that now?
Yes, he even tried humming into the Shazam. Did not work. Tried everything, and he said there should be a word to describe the feeling of trying to remember a song that you can't remember.
You know, I bet
Senility.
Swedish.
Senility. Well, he's 15.
Yeah, that's it.
I bet Swedish has a word for that.
Yeah, I wonder if some European language has one of those words. It's kind of like German's Schadenfreude, like enjoying somebody else's suffering.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have a cool word for something that we all do.
All right. What?
Are you thinking? Are you talking about the guy who like with Ozzy Osbourne?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Because I was like, is it Youngblood?
Yes.
It's Youngblood.
Youngblood.
Okay, because Youngblood makes me think of like he should be a rapper, but he's not.
No.
Right, he
This is a
looks
different
really
guy.
mean, and
Yes.
he's got blood drenched, he's got all his
He's
makeup on, and
the current Prince of Darkness.
and it's young BLDD, and it's
The current Prince of Darkness.
Well, that's what like. There's like this whole thing.
It looks like a
where-
goth guy.
Where
right. The music.
No,
is,
that's not the guy I was thinking of.
yeah, his music is not. I mean, he's
I
singing.
don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Can you see that? That's
Not yet.
Okay. No, I can't see it.
You know, he's beautiful.
Never seen or heard of this person.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like. I mean, he looks-
Okay,
yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course it's spelled that way.
Yes.
Good.
You know
That
who
is
I was
what
thinking of? I was thinking of Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah.
He's one I can't get him.
Me neither.
No.
He's only 3 feet tall.
He has one song, I believe. I think it's called Gatwick Girl,
Okay. Yeah. Galloway Girl.
Galway Girl, and Galway.
Galway.
Galway Girl. I do like that song. That's the song he wrote about his wife. I do like that song.
That is the one album that's like probably a really
He
good
kind of looks like this guy. Looks like he's ripping off a lot of old Gary Newman poses.
Yes, especially literally right
Yes.
here. Come on, dude. You're trying to be Gary Newman.
Yeah.
Kimmie's never heard of Gary Newman. I guarantee you, Kimmie's never heard of Gary Newman.
That song.
I saw Gary Newman in concert last year.
All right.
Last year?
Yeah, he opened for Ministry.
Oh, I would explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think we've done a show.
All right. Thanks.
Cheers.
Any Jeff? Anything you want to wrap up? Are you promoting any movies you're in? Anything like that?
No.
You got an album coming out, a book, perhaps?
Like Homer Simpson said, send $1 to happydude.com.
When is the next issue of Tone Audio coming out?
Probably first week of October. First
All
week
right.
of October, and we're putting new content out on the web all the time. YouTube as fast as we can. I'm trying not to do like yelly, screamy stuff on YouTube. So
Well, make sure you try it. Is it going to do that in high-end audio, just screaming at the camera? Or car talk, so we can pull over to the side of the road
I
and
think-
rant into your phone?
I think you're as close to it as I am.
Me?
You.
yeah.
I'm Guay.
You are the
Are we
rod
are off
commercial.
camera now?
No, you're so right there.
Cardas hour, Cardas hour. Oh my